Terrorism. Since September 11, 2001, no word has become so predominant in the mainstream discussion so suddenly. Despite its persistence in the media for the past 11 years, many Americans still do not fully understand everything this simple, three-syllable word entails. This is a problem we will remedy on this episode of Perceptions the Law.
Today we're going to talk about defining terrorism. Before you can really discuss any issue, you have to get the basic definition. And that's part of the problem with the issue of terrorism. There is no international definition that's been accepted by the international community. Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General of the United Nations, attempted to offer a standard definition of terrorism some years ago. And basically his definition said that if you use violence intentionally towards civilians, with the purpose of intimidating a government to refrain or to do an act, then you're a terrorist. And of course I'm paraphrasing his definition, but you'll notice that he has nothing in there about the cause, what motivated the terrorism. Kofi Annan was not interested in the cause. He was only interested in the results. So if you target civilians with violence for the purpose of intimidating a government, then you're a terrorist. It seemed like an entirely reasonable definition, but unfortunately, it was not adopted by the UN General Assembly. Why? The 56-member Islamic Conference refused to accept that definition. They wanted an exception for wars of national liberation. Now that term national liberation, of course, has been around for a long time from the Soviet era, but basically they are indicating that if our cause is just, i.e. national liberation, then we can kill civilians. And of course this is unacceptable. So the bottom line is that we do not have an international definition of terrorism. We have a variety of domestic definitions of terrorism here in this country, but all of them revolve around the use of targeting civilians with violence for the purpose of intimidating that civilian population. To stay up to date on the latest news, be sure to like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter.